Welcome back for part 2 of this recording because it was going on long.
Look who's here. What took you so long? I thought you'd forgotten about these kids.
I would never. The guy I sent to meet you must have dozed off in the car. He wasn't picking up my calls.
Sounds like he's burnt out from working too hard. You should watch out for that. Labor disputes are not fun.
You're right. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for taking care of the kids today. It's getting late. I'll take them back now.
You exchange looks of Harumasa, who ever so slightly shakes his head. All you do is watch Kirishima take the kids and leave.
Don't worry. I've talked to the kids and slipped GPS trackers and mics on them.
Harumasa hands you a small earpiece. Moments later, Kirishima's scolding comes through.
You didn't say anything you shouldn't have today, did you?
No! We didn't say anything!
Good. Remember, you're just my living medical supplies. Anyone who dares disobey me will be joining Shinya soon. I could use someone to test the side effects of the latest batch.
Through the earpiece, Kirishima's has to continue with the kid's shaky, suppressed sobs in the background. After a while. This guy is pure evil!
This guy is pure evil. We've got to stop him.
We'll use the recordings as evidence, and I'm going to track down the exact coordinates of the sanatorium. But like
Definitely
Thomas
something
said,
else.
there are other kids there. We can't risk alerting him. Otherwise, knowing what he's like, he'll probably kill them all and cover everything up. As for the spinal fluid, I'll figure something out.
Are you okay?
What's wrong? Are you okay?
I'm fine. Just a bit worn out today. Let's head back first.
Whoa, afternoon tea! Thank you, Master.
Remember, Harumasa, what do we do before snack time?
I know. It's time for that. I need to get the shot in my neck first.
That's right. And don't forget your daily medicine. These are all necessary things to help you get better.
Don't worry, Master. I'm not afraid of pain or medicine. But the medicine, it's bitter like the black coffee that you always drink.
Good boy. You're going to get better soon.
Then, if I keep being a good boy, will I get a prize?
What did you have in mind?
I want your headband. With that, I'll be as good as you. Every shot from my bow will be a bullseye.
The headband isn't what does that. Very well. But you have to keep being a good boy, okay?
Are you okay?
You've been awfully quiet. How are you feeling? Are you okay?
Sorry, I got distracted. Anyway, back to what we were saying. I've been dodging this topic, but someone as sharp as you probably figured it out already. I'm just like those kids. I have ether aptitude regression syndrome. This disease affects different parts of the body for different people. For me, it's mainly my lungs and heart. As you can see, it's also caused my chronic condition.
Will you turn into an ethereal too?
Will you turn into an ethereal like the boy we saw in the hollow?
Don't worry, my condition is mild. I'm not gonna die that easily. You know what they say. The bad guys always live the longest.
Kirishima is the bad guy here.
What are you talking about? Kirishima is the real bad guy here. Wait, I hope he doesn't stick around.
Back when I was first diagnosed, my parents took me to the best hospital in the city. They told me they'd get some food for me while we waited. But they never came back. I was too little to even speak properly then. But even if I knew where home was, there was no going back. After that, Master took me in. He taught me a lot of things, like how to draw a bow, how to wield a blade, and how to survive in this world with this body of mine. He said he wanted to cure me. So every day, I took lots of meds and got injections in the back of my neck. It wasn't until much later I realized they weren't giving me shots, but extracting materials from me to make the booster drug. The choker I wear is actually to cover the scars on my neck. But hey, it looks pretty good, doesn't it? Oops, I've said more than I should. But that's all in the past now. I don't care anymore.
I'm glad it doesn't bother you anymore.
I'm glad it doesn't bother you anymore.
Anyway, back to the matter at hand. I think I know what Kirishima is after. He said he wants to help me find Master, but what he really wants is the research data and drug samples my master left behind. But now that it's come to this, I have no choice but to confront him. Not just for my master, but for the sake of those kids, too. When the time comes, I'll be counting on your guidance, partner.
Didn't expect Harumasa to have a backstory like that. So all these times he was slacking off or taking sick leave, it was actually because of health issues, not an excuse. That seemed to be the case. I thought he was just a natural slacker. How I feel bad about it. But let's wait for his message. Get the mess. Oh, now I can end it. It went like 8 minutes to like. Agent episode. I might as well do Agent episode 3 since it's a new recording. I did say how I wanted to try for that poll though. So I'll do it now. Poll for let's 10 poll for Evelyn. I was trying to do that during the first part of that recording for Story episode 2, but it went on really long. It worked.
You need a lift? Then buckle up,
Any
buddy.
paper? Alright. I guess I might as well do each episode 3, finish it. Yes. Alright, A Neighbor in the Water, episode 3. Now. Yo, you're right on time. I made plans with Kirishima. And we're going to the base where our master used to hide. When the time comes, I'll be counting on you, partner. Since I've accepted the mission, I'll see it through to the end. Just as I thought, with you around, I always feel incredibly safe. But before we set off, I need to do one thing. Don't worry, it's not something that will require you to put in some extra effort. It's just a normal leave request.
Excuse me, my hard-working colleagues.
Excuse me, my hard-working colleagues. It's such a pleasure to see you all.
Harumasa, you're late again. And Belle?
Oh, she's with me. She mentioned wanting to join HSO, so she's here to check out the place.
What he said?
What he said.
What he said.
Considered it.
I have considered
You've got
it.
great potential. I'm sure with a
I
little
got great
effort, you'll make
potential.
it
I'm
into
sure with a little
HSO.
effort, you'll
But
make the
I'm here
HSO.
today because I have a few things I want to say.
Aren't you here because today is a work day?
Actually, no. But, Yanagi, I wanted to thank you for everything. I know you've done a lot for me. My leave excuses are all over the place. But you always managed to fight for my case with the higher-ups. Without your help, I would have been called in by the higher-ups for my ridiculous number of absences. Man, I hate to admit it, but even though we joined around the same time, you're way ahead of me now. Chief Miyabi, thank you for your trust all this time. If it weren't for you, HSO probably never would have accepted someone like me with all my health issues.
Like I said before, I chose you because you're strong.
And Lil Sokaku, I'm sorry for always pulling you aside at work to lecture you. I was actually just trying to slack off.
Huh? Really?
Asaba, did something happen?
It's nothing. It's just, starting today, I need to take a little vacation to take care of some important matters. As the chief would put it, I'm doing a training tied to my past self.
Oh, so you're training. Is there anything we can help you with, Harumasa?
Nope. But if you really want to help, perhaps you could take over my workload? I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Training is good, but don't push yourself too hard. I trust you, both as your superior and as your friend. Whatever you have to do, just get back here on time.
That's right. If you run into any problems, contact us anytime.
Yeah. And if you're not back on time, there won't be any snacks left in the office. I'll eat them all.
Thanks. I'll be back as soon as I can.
You leave HSO with Harumasa. You're acting a little strange back there.
You were acting a little strange back there. That wasn't a death flag, was it?
Of course not. I just feel a little sentimental about having to leave my team for a while. It's getting late. Let's get ready to enter the Hollow.
That's for the HDD. Oh, let's see. As always, the Hollow missions always have episode 3, isn't it? Karma Tribute. Harumasa.
I'll help you win. The
Well.
lunch is on you. only...
Patrol mode activated.
We fighting?
Electric
Take
Home.
me.
Need
Eradicate all evil.
Let's have her. Let's have his fellow HSO member, Miyagi.
Let's see. The place we agreed to meet
Please
Kirishima.
note, there is a mechanism here that can move containers.
Let's hit this list.
Gee, this place really is a port. There's so much dust. I have a sensitive throat. Even a little dust can trigger a reaction. But it's no biggie. Let's keep going.
Hey, how do I? So then. What's wrong?
Thing okay?
I'm okay. Just haven't gotten much sleep lately. Feeling a little tired.
Should we get out of here first?
You don't look okay. Should we get out of here first?
Observation. Asaba Harumasa is exhibiting hand tremors, coughing, and reduced accuracy during combat. Hypothesis. This is likely linked to his physical condition. Suggestion. Leave the hollow environment now and rest.
Okay. I admit I haven't been at my best, but it's no big deal. I can't rest now. You know how much this means to me. I need to see it through. It's my last chance.
Do you really need to find your master that badly?
Do you really need to find your master that badly? Even if it means risking your health?
I need an answer. And more importantly, I cannot let Kirishima get to Master first, or obtain his research data and drug samples. If my Master's research falls into his hands, a lot of people will die. And not just patients suffering from ether aptitude regression syndrome, but many ordinary people will become his test subjects. It's like Pandora's box. Once it's open, there's no going back. He won't stop pursuing his grand ambitions, regardless of how many people he sacrifices. I won't allow it. So please, I need your help. Please, fight with me until the very end.
If anything goes wrong, we have to leave.
If you insist. But promise me you won't push yourself too hard.
Thank you, partner. Don't worry. I value my life highly, and the last thing I do is push myself too hard. All right, let's keep going.
Belle, should we be doing this? What if his condition gets worse?
I've got a plan B.
Don't worry, I've got a plan B. We can contact Section 6 if anything really does go wrong. They'll be able to get here in time.
Good thinking. I'll keep them on speed dial.
Whoa.
Hiroshima is just up ahead. Honestly, he's the last person I want to see right now. But there's no other choice. I'll just have to suck it up.
Harumasa, you finally arrived. As I said before, there are plenty of clues left behind by your master here. As long as we follow these clues, we'll definitely track her down. I hope so. By the way, I found some sort of mechanism your master left here. I spent ages trying to open it, but no luck. He sure is cautious. Why not take a look? Maybe you'll have what it takes to crack it. I'll take a look. I'll take you there now. Oh, by the way, the weather and time design can be chaotic. Don't even remind me of that. I almost forgot. You're now an experienced executive officer. Follow me. This is the same place. This is the place. Looks like the elevator system's been out of order for a long time. Some places are inaccessible. Look at that suspicious container. Knowing our master, there's definitely some kind of clue hidden inside. I racked my brain and tried all sorts of methods, but I still can't get it open. So it's all up to you now. Hurry and figure something out. Harumasa doesn't respond. Instead, he surveys the area. He suddenly bends down to pick up a piece of nondescript paper in the corner. It looks very old, and the writing on it faded due to years of wear. What caught the eye is a special mark in the lower right corner. How does it work? An unsigned letter. The aged paper has once contained many words. However, as during the ravages of time, only fragments could still be deciphered. Such as words like price, salvation, and exchange. The present for possibility. Harumasa, what are you looking at? Nothing. Just a scrap of paper. Harumasa deliberately avoids Kirishima's gaze. He carefully tucks a piece of paper away and then gives the bamboo in front of him a quick wink. Alright, let's dig into this. Let's see how we can crack puzzles he left us.
Tip. There is a special location sensor ahead. There's a device on the wall ahead that can be triggered by an arrow.
I'm fun aiming this. Harumasa takes another look at the paper. Oh wait, maybe. Oh, maybe it's. Maybe you gotta point like an arrow. Ah, there we go.
Harumasa, what's wrong? Not feeling well?
I'm fine.
Her wants to pause it for a second before finally opening up the shipping container. As expected, it's filled with daily items, medical equipment, and heaps of research. Kirishima seems to be desperately looking for something amidst these items. At the same time, Harumasa hides in Kirishima's blind spot.
This is a letter?
The aged paper once contained many words, however, after enduring the ravages of time, only fragments could still be deciphered. Do you recognize the symbol?
Do you recognize the symbol?
Yeah. When I was being experimented on, there were other adults around Master who always seemed to be busy. Master told me they were there to keep an eye on him. They weren't friends. So, we agreed that if I wanted time alone with him, I'd draw this symbol on a note. Then he'd come find me by himself, teach me archery, or just tell me stories.
Damn it, it's not here either.
What are you looking for?
Oh, nothing. Just seems like there's nothing here that could help us find Master. But as I thought, you're the only one who can solve this puzzle. Good thing I brought you here. You knew him better than anyone.
Is that so? I used to think I knew him. Just like everyone thinks they know their family. But now, I'm not so sure.
I never thought there'd be nothing but junk here. Darn it. Where did he hide it? At that moment, a loud rumbling sound suddenly comes from a distance. The long-silent elevator slowly starts up. So it is connected to the elevator. The elevator. What does that mean? I get it. He must have hidden it. I mean, I have another place we can reach by elevator. There must be a clue about your master. There. Come with me.
Huh?
Alright.
Back up here.
Sorry.
Who begin?
No room for mercy.
Alright, here we go.
That ethereal keeps circling around the briefcase. It's almost like it's guarding it on purpose.
Forget about the ethereal. Go get that briefcase now! There's gotta be something inside that'll help us find Master's whereabouts.
Master's whereabouts. Huh. Master's clothes are scattered near that ethereal. And those are definitely his glasses. Is he really still alive?
Harumasa, I know you're concerned for his safety, but try not to think about that right now.
Enough! I'm tired. I know you've been after what's inside that briefcase from the start. There are no clues leading to Master in there, just the booster drug he left behind. And I know you want to use Master's work to advance your own research, creating the so-called miracle drug that allows humans to conquer the Hollows. And that's why you built the sanatorium. But in reality, it's just your lab for human experiments where you harvest materials from sick kids. I know it all. And a team is rescuing those kids from your sanatorium as we speak. So tell me, is he still alive?
Guess I couldn't have fooled you after all. You even got the sanatorium's coordinates. Whatever, it's not that important anyway. Now that the puzzle's solved, you're useless to me. Since we've known each other for so many years, I'll tell you, your precious master, he's over there growling right now.
You mean that ethereal?
That's right. That ethereal is your master. I watched him get corrupted with my own eyes. He foolishly tried to go against the power players. It's only fitting he ends up like this.
I had questions for him. I haven't...
If anyone's at fault, it's your master. He didn't understand the value of this research. This is a chance to go down in history. Once we make a true ether aptitude booster, we'll no longer fear the Hollows. We could even conquer them. When that time comes, a new world will be born. And I will be its god!
Even if it means stepping over countless bodies?
You mean those patients? They're just necessary sacrifices on the path to a new world. Just like you. Even without my involvement, you wouldn't live much longer. So, in a sense, I'm putting waste to good use. Wouldn't you agree?
You really have the nerve to say that.
Deep down, you know it too. For this great research, your sacrifices are insignificant. That's why the power players turn to me to continue the research.
There aren't that many patients with ether aptitude regression syndrome. Even if you develop a drug without side effects, there's not enough for mass production.
That's just a minor issue. At that point, we can simply induce the disease in ordinary people. Humans are an abundant resource. This is way easier than my current research. You don't know, do you? The power players have done many experiments already, and they've used up plenty of patients like you. Though, only your master's results were stable. Too bad he grew sentimental, which led to his demise. What a joke! Feeling pity for someone with one foot in the coffin like you. He never hesitated when extracting your spinal fluid before, but he refused to perform the final experiment at the last minute. That's why the power players got rid of him.
You mean he...
Oh, you're deteriorating rapidly. Looks like luck is on my side.
Don't get cocky. As long as I'm alive, I won't let you have that briefcase.
We'll see about that.
Damn it. More ethereals are showing up. We need to take them out first.
Combat isn't my thing.
Yeah! Face the consequences. Weakling.
To Kirishima. He must have slipped away.
Let's go after him.
Who knows what he'll do next? Should we go after him?
What's happening with your body?
Harumasa, what's happening with your body? Kirishima just said your condition was strange. Are you hiding something from me?
I'm fine. Just feeling a little dizzy. I'll be okay in a minute.
Why aren't you telling me the truth?
If you don't tell me the truth right now, I'll end our partnership immediately.
Kirishima extracts spinal fluid from those kids regularly, but they're not in good shape. If this goes on, they'll likely relapse. So, I had them use my spinal fluid instead. We needed to find Master and secure the drug samples he left. Losing Kirishima would have meant losing our only lead to the power players behind him. After taking everything into consideration, it was my only option.
You need to go to the hospital now.
You need to go now.
It's fine. The dose was small enough not to cause any serious side effects. Besides, my tolerance is different from theirs. My body is used to this kind of strain. More importantly, I still have things to do. Get the briefcase and put an end to that ethereal. It might sound stupid, but I don't want him wandering around forever in the hollows in that form.
Are you gonna fight that ethereal?
You're in really bad shape, and you still want to go fight that ethereal?
Don't worry. No one values my life more than I do.
Harumasa looks back, smiles at you mischievously. Like usual, his yellow headband fluttering in the wind. Then he grips his longbow tightly and charges forward without the slightest hesitation.
Thanks for accompanying me this whole way, partner. No need to worry. You should be happy for me. I can finally put an end to all this.
I'm unstoppable.
Victory, the only option.
Ever heard the whistle of arrows in flight?
Caught you red-handed. Vanish.
After this, I can go home, right?
This guy is too tough. Why don't we...
No. Trust me. I can beat him. I have to.
Huh? Yeah?
Press forward.
Purging slash.
I detect Asaba Harumasa's vital signs are rapidly declining.
If this continues, he'll...
Master. How strange. I thought I'd hate you.
Harumasa, are you okay? Is it your illness?
Well done, Harumasa. I'll go ahead and take what he left behind. Looks like you can't see or hear me anymore.
Give us back the case!
Who do you think you are? Just stay here. You won't survive for much longer.
Damn it! I won't let you...
Harumasa, wake up! Don't fall asleep!
Where am I? Everyone.
Tell me, will we ever get to feel the wind again?
It's not over yet! I still have unfinished business.
Listen to me, Harumasa.
Master.
He's like a Quincy from
Essence
Bleach.
of archery is not to be sought from the outside. It resides within you. Each time you pull the string.
is useless. Even if you smash it, as long as there's a single drop, my people can replicate it. You...
Kiss your grand plans goodbye.
Harumasa, what have you done?
Sorry, little proxy, but I can't let this thing exist in the world. I guess this was my final vacation request.
What? Is Harumasa gonna be okay?
This headband is yours now.
Huh? Can I really have it?
As I promised. But don't think it'll help you hit 10 bullseyes in a row while wearing it.
Got it! Thank you, Master.
Harumasa,
Huh?
No, it's nothing. If one day I'm not around anymore, you must keep up with your medication and routine checkups. Do you understand?
Master, are you leaving? Just like Mom and Dad? Did I do something wrong?
It's not your fault. I'm just really tired. Maybe it's time for me to skip work and take a break. But not yet. I've still got a lot of work to do. And I will finish it.
Will you come back after your break?
If I have the chance, I will. I once thought I could save more people. At least that's what they told me. If the gods have abandoned this world, trapping us in endless calamity, then we must reclaim the power of the gods with our mortal bodies, regardless of the cost or sacrifice. But this is wrong. I can't exchange this real, immediate suffering right in front of me for a distant and uncertain possibility. And who am I to trample on the lives of others in the name of sacrifice? I have no right. One who offers salvation in exchange for sacrifice is not a god, but evil. So, Asaba Harumasa. I wish for your life to always be your own. Not a sacrifice for anyone or anything. And I'm sorry.
The Section 6 help. The Section 6 help Kirishima and his accomplices are safely subdued. Unconscious Harumasa. Harumasa's state is dire and is given a critical condition notice. But just when the doctors are out of options, he miraculously awakes.
What's all the fuss? This isn't some kind of prank, is it?
Not a prank. We are celebrating the return of a teammate who's recovered from a serious illness.
That's right! We've prepared lots of yummy goodies!
Asaba, you're on time today. Very good. To celebrate, we've invited a special guest.
A warm welcome to our executive officer who's back on the job.
A warm welcome to our executive officer who's back on the job.
Man, just hearing back on the job gives me instant work fatigue. But all jokes aside, thanks, guys. If it weren't for our smart proxy calling for backup early and my dear teammates coming to the rescue just in time, my ashes would have been floating out to sea already.
You almost sound disappointed?
Executive Officer Asaba Harumasa, you've done great work and saved countless civilians from the Hollows. You are indispensable to Section 6. And with you here, we can make a real difference and help more people. I'm very proud of you.
Why so formal all of a sudden? You're making me blush. But thanks.
What was that saying again? Those who survive a catastrophe are destined for great fortune. Guess I'll take a fortune cookie.
You had a night chat with everyone on S6. Unfortunately, work comes in, and they start getting loaded with dull paperwork. Harumasa winks at you and excuses himself to rest. On Harumasa's invitation, you join him on the rooftop where he sneaks off at work.
Nothing beats a place where you can feel the breeze. To be honest, I didn't think I'd get to see you again. When I injected that drug in my neck, I thought I was done for. The doctor said the fact I was alive was sheer luck, not to mention how quick my recovery was. They couldn't explain it and called it a miracle of modern medicine. Guess I can be lucky too sometimes.
I'm just glad you're okay.
I'm just glad you're okay. So, what happened to Kirishima?
The kids at the sanatorium were all rescued and taken to a specialized hospital. Their conditions are stable now, and I'll be helping with their living expenses. As for the power players behind the scenes, we managed to get several names out of Kirishima during his interrogation. I'd say that's a decent lead to work with.
About your master.
About your master. Did you take care of everything?
Yeah. I've collected his belongings, and the funeral's next month. Though, I might be the only one attending.
Harumasa lifts up his hair and gently brushes the end of his yellow headband.
To me, Master was my only family. So I was fixated on getting an answer from him. I wanted to ask him, why did he have to leave me without saying a word? Just like my birth parents did. But now, it just feels like none of that matters anymore. The deceit and exploitation were real. But so were the care and kindness. If suffering and happiness can coexist, then maybe love and hate can too.
Do you forgive him?
Have you decided to forgive him?
I wouldn't call it forgiveness. It's just acceptance. I take it as it is. Good or bad, pain or joy. There's nothing I don't accept. Perhaps that's what makes up life itself. There's always going to be evil. But there's always going to be good out there too. Like how I was on the brink but recovered miraculously. Even though I've lost family, I got to meet you and my amazing teammates.
Suddenly a phone ring and it's Harumasa's specialist doctor.
Mr. Asaba Harumasa, based on your recent test results, we have a hypothesis that we think you need to know. Our analysis suggests that the drug you injected may have actually saved your life.
What do you mean? That drug was supposed to be poison to me and accelerate my disease.
Poison? No. It's more like a special cure tailored just for you. We have detected active residual ingredients inside your body that not only control the disease, but are a perfect match for your physiology. In other words, this medicine only works on you. Must have been made by
Once
someone
again,
with your
that
condition
is...
inside and out. It's just a shame that it is an unfinished product. But it's still incredible how it brought you back from the brink of death.
Harumasa hangs up the phone after a brief chat with the doctor. Here's a little confused as he needs a long time to process his fact.
So, it wasn't a miracle.
Okay, I need to record